Hey guys, it's Tori here of Let Go, Let Love. And I just posted something on Facebook today that I had posted a year ago. It was a picture I shared. And it says, "While the world is fighting to figure it out, I'll be busy holding doors open for people and entertaining babies in grocery lines." And goes on to list a bunch of these nice gestures that you can do. And I started to write a post about it, and then I was like, no, you know what? I'm making a video today because I haven't done it for a few days. And my goal was to try to do it every day. And I missed a few, but now I'm back at it. So, um, yeah, if I miss a few more, then I'll be back at it when I can. But hopefully, I can do this enough that I make it a daily habit. That's my hope. So, here's Atreus saying hi. um, but yeah, so I would love to get to a place in my life where I am always being the change I want to see. And I would say right now I do it a majority of the time. I don't really partake in gossip. I try very hard not to badmouth people and be aware of what I'm saying and be aware of how that person might feel if they heard me saying it, and just try very hard to make sure that my words come from a place of compassion and not anger. And I think the world needs more of that. It seems like there's always something going on that can cause dissension or cause people to be angry or upset or fighting with each other. I can think of like 8 hot button topics in the last year that have caused months of discord on my social media timeline. And yeah, it's honestly hard to watch. It doesn't seem to matter what it is. People are very quick to choose anger and belittle one another and not educate but just beat somebody down for not thinking the way they do or not believing the way they do. And I can't tell you how many times over the last year I've seen, if you think this, go ahead and delete me. We very much live in a cancel culture, which, is great if you're canceling because you set healthy boundaries and somebody did not adhere to them. But if you simply cancel people because they have a differing belief than you do, then maybe that's not the best way. I mean, to each their own. I'm not here to judge or shame or anything like that. It's just not the way that I am choosing, which is why I'm making this video. You know, I think the world spends a lot of time angry at one another and upset with one another and upset about things that are going on. And I feel like I see a lot of people mad at one another about what's going on instead of mad at the root of the problem. And I'll be honest, a lot of the times I don't know really where the root of the problem is. I don't know if there's one person or entity or one group of people. It's very hard to say what the actual root of the problem is for a lot of these hot button topics that have come up. But, just to name a few, the laws on abortion was a big one that caused discord. There's been a lot of discord surrounding how people are responding to monkeypox. There has been where you stand on the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case. Depp, not depth. I know there's been other ones. I just can't think of them off the top of my head, but a lot of the times, I don't necessarily claim one or another position on any of these things, but I have seen a lot of discord about these and other things. And, just a lot of people if you believe this, you're absolutely disgusting, you're bottom barrel trash. And it's just, Feels like spreading hate has become the commonplace among people, and being angry at each other has become commonplace. And I am publicly declaring that in the middle of controversy, I am going to be choosing love. And I'm going to be continuing to not partake in gossip and not beat people down. If I see an opportunity to offer different perspective, I will try to do so in a very kind way. But never am I trying to be in conflict with anyone, because the reality is all humans are flesh and bones and blood and organs, and we are all one and the same. And in church lately, it's come up to love thy neighbor, and it was elaborated that thy neighbor is your actual neighbor. Thy neighbor is your family that you love dearly. Thy neighbor is also a person who frustrates you. Thy neighbor is also a person who sees things differently than you. And people can only see the world through a lens that reflects the amount of healing that they've done within themselves. So if somebody sees things very, very negatively, they may have some very negative things going on inside of them. And, we're all just kind of here on this planet, inhabiting it together, and we are all one. And I think in the middle of all of this discord, and in the middle of all of these hot button topics, and in the middle of this social media era where you can just say whatever you want and probably never have to see the person, it's easy to maybe say things that you wouldn't necessarily say in person. So there is a lot of ways that the digital age is very cool and connects us all. I've been able to meet people that I maybe never would have been able to with this move if it wasn't for the internet, and in that way it's very, very cool. But I think it can also make interactions into this like digital impersonal experience where you stop seeing a person when you see a name and a differing belief come up, and just see a different opinion and don't necessarily attach it to a human being. So in this era where I see this being the commonplace, I'm just publicly declaring that I'm choosing a different way. I'm gonna try to love thy neighbor, all people, that is my neighbor, and I'm gonna try to spread love, and I'm gonna try to smile and spread sunshine and be the light I want to see and be the change I want to see. And I'm certainly not going to be perfect at it all day, every day, 100% of the time, and I hope I'm never held to a standard of perfection. But this is me simply declaring that I want to do better, I want to be better, and not get caught up in any of the hot button topics that are coming up, whatever they may be. So, I love y'all, all of y'all. Atreus loves y'all. We're choosing love. And I hope everybody is having an amazing day.